Hi and welcome. I'm Susan Joy Greco, coach, speaker, seminar leader, and the author of the music CD Turnaround, which is available to you on iTunes. And I help entrepreneurs, men and women who are frustrated in any of their relationships, how to find authentic connection so that they can live their lives with passion and contribute in the way they were born to do. And today's episode is Stop the Insanity, Living the Radiantly Confident Life. Life gets so crazy, doesn't it? I mean, we wake up and we face these busy days with all these demands and all these unknowns. And to make matters worse, we sometimes feel a lack of confidence. We wonder if we're doing enough. We wonder if we're doing right. We throw spaghetti at the wall and pray to God that it will stick. We overcommit just to make sure that we've covered all the bases. And then we struggle with rebalancing again. We get to the end of the day and we say, what did I accomplish? And we secretly wonder, how will I ever keep up? We think about what our parents did in their lifetime, and that critical voice amps up in our minds, usually at about 3 a.m., and it nags us saying, what's the matter with you? Why can't you keep up? Whew, it's all too much. It's enough to make you want to indulge in long spa and massage weekends, to make you want to binge on Netflix for an entire weekend, or to run multiple marathons, or maybe to dip into your financial nest egg a little prematurely, or to gather up the courage to do the things that you wanted to do but were afraid to do. You know, those things your parents warned you about? Yeah. And so with the best of intentions, we swing and we lurch, making these shifts. We're trying to find the balance, trying to get air back into our lungs, trying not to feel so dead inside. And we feel that pressure and we jump, but we don't get far. It's like a big rubber band that reels us back in. That inner critic keeps worming in our heads, and man, we really freaking punish ourselves. And then in this moment of clarity, we hear there's got to be a better way. What we need is a plan. What we need is a proven process, an authentic strategy that gets us reconnected and radiantly confident in our lives, back in balance. What if there was a better way to find balance in these streams and currents of life? So here's tip number 1. The good news is the problem is not the problem, and the solution is only inches away. So do you ever catch yourself in one of those emotional riptide currents where you feel, at one moment you feel hopeless and overwhelmed, and then you feel mad and irritated about the same problem? Where you feel so darn depressed and drained with this situation, with this problem, and then you're mad as hell. Oh, I'm not going to take this anymore. Something needs to be done. I got to do something. And then you spin out into action, 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 action. But every action seems to make things worse, right? It is just dizzying as you swing out of balance. It's like this insane swing state. Instead, just take the first step of the solution, which is breathe. Yes, simple as that. Just breathe. We'll do it right now. Go on. Just breathe deeply in. And now we'll carry on to tip number 2. Because when you feel out of balance, stop and breathe and ask yourself, what is the one thing that I can think about in my life that just makes me feel joyful? See, that's where I come in as an educator and coach, because what I do is help people to achieve and discover what the real problem is, and discover how natural and accessible The solution is I help them to rediscover joy and simplicity, because life is really pretty simple. It may not always be easy, but it is definitely simple.